Well, good morning and welcome to the Mailbox Power Mastermind Call, where we get together and as affiliates learn from each other so we all can grow our business. And we always like to start our call with wins for the week. So do we have anybody that had a win this past week that they would like to share? Kimberly.
I just got off a call with a client of mine. Her name is Valerie in Pennsylvania. And what she told me was the impact the cards are having on her audience is she's never experienced anything like that before. People are actually getting a card and sending her a thank you card for her card.
Yep.
She's like, the impact is incredible and she's very excited. She's in.
Awesome. We love hearing those type of stories. Nanette, was that your hand that went up?
It was. Good morning, everybody. So in a conversation with my defense contractor that uses Mailbox Power for internal communication with their employees, they underwent an inspection, a quality insurance inspection this past week. And when the inspectors got to talking about internal communications, the guys talked about Mailbox Power, and the inspector was over the top, overwhelmed, and amazed at how well Mailbox Power was being used within the organization and how much time the company was saving because they were using Mailbox Power.
Awesome. I love to hear that, because when those inspectors come in and they start to see this, the word spreads. Nanette knows it takes a long time to crack that nut, but once it cracks, the word starts getting out. So congratulations.
Thank you. I'm hoping to have some movement come out of that. So
awesome.
That was
congratulations. Exciting. Any other wins that anybody wants to share? I see some new faces this morning. We haven't seen Geraldine in a while. Hi, Geraldine. Let's see who else. Everyone. So any other wins? If not, I'm going to move right into what we wanted to talk about. All right, not seeing any other hands. Last week, I had several conversations with other affiliates, and looking at the screen, I only see legacy affiliates. If that is wrong, please raise your hand and let me know. I think Ralph is. I think I've seen Ralph's name. I don't see his face, so I can't put a face with it. But legacy affiliates make 40% on the first level. In other words, everyone, whether they are a customer or an affiliate that you sign up. And last week, I had a few of affiliates reach out to me, one of my affiliates and one in the company, that reached out and said, I just have some questions. So do we make 40% on the 90-day packages? And I'm like, yes. And like a light bulb went off. And I'm not sure if all of you are understanding the income potential right now with the 90-day packages. And I hope they're going to stick around for a very long time, but we don't know if they are. So what I wanted to talk about is the commission. And again, I think we still only have legacy affiliates on. So do you realize that if you were to sign up an executive 90-day package, that's $179.60? If you just do 10 of those in a month, do you realize you're at almost $2,000 in income? That's a lot. That's life-changing money for a lot of people. Now, yes, you're going to say, but then I don't get paid month 2 and month 3 because I get it all up front. True. But it's the seed money to keep you going and to keep the customers going, because on month 4, then it's $199 and you're making the 79, I think. Let me do the math, because math in my head this morning times 40. Yeah, $79.60. But if you just got 10 new customers, what if you only got 5? That's still almost $1,000 a month. Did you all realize that? Is this like a light bulb going off? Because I had a few people that were with the new influencer rewards program were kind of down. You know, we're not getting product commissions, although product commissions wasn't really that high. And they were a little discouraged, and the light bulb went off on these 90-day packages, and they're like, that's some serious income you can make with this company. And other than Kimberly, I'm not seeing any heads move. Thank you, Kimberly. Any thoughts on that? Any ideas? Did that trigger something for any of you? Kimberly.
For me, it's the value that the member, the customer gets for 90 days. That is incredible. We will cement them in the system because they will be in long enough to really get a result. And that's huge.
Yeah, I love the 90-day. And do you realize that basically it's our old 149, but they're locked in for 3 months? So if you have somebody that thinks 199 is too high, well, let's try it out for 3 months. Let's get you some results. Because as I've said, I think on this call, the goal, your goal with every one of your customers should be that Mailbox Power is a revenue generating machine. And if it's for employee retention, like Nanette has the government contractor, it's still a revenue generating machine because they are not having to pay to train new employees. So the whole goal is that they will get more out of the system than they are spending monthly. And if they aren't, then we need to be tweaking what they're doing.
And the key to all of this really is making sure that whoever you sign up on these packages are actually using the system.
Yep.
If they sign up and never use the system in the 3 months that they got the system for, then it's not going, you're not going to retain them. So it's important that you get them started right so that they stick, so that they're sending things out and making sure that you have automation set up for them, so that, or show them how to do that so that they can continue to use the system.
Yeah, Marie, I like revenue generating machine. That's the word you should always be using with your clients. This is a revenue generating machine. This is not an expense to their business. It might be an expense for the first couple of months till you can get it up and running. And like Mike said, get them set up. There are many people on this call that do not want to do the setup. They would rather just sign them up and then turn them over to videos for them to do it. They don't want a handhold. Well, if that's you and you don't want a handhold, you remember there are done for you people and concierge type people like Mike and I that you can send your clients to, and we do that. And trust me, it's worth it. Because I think it was Anne had a mortgage. You want to talk about that, Anne?
It was a real estate company.
Real estate, yeah.
That wasn't doing anything until you jumped in and helped them. And for me to do it, it was easier for you to do it. So.
And for any new affiliates that might be on today or watching the replay, you may be overwhelmed right now trying to learn the system yourself. Take the time and learn it yourself, but do your clients a favor. Just be real excited about it. And I have a new tool in my business and I'm still trying to figure it out. But guess what? I have a team of people that you can reach out to that will help you get it all set up for you so that you can just hit the button and say send. Everything's ready to go. You just hit send, add them to a group, and it automatically sends. So just remember, Andrea Shepard is not on, but Andrea is another done for you trainer. I don't see anybody else on that was.
And Brenda, you do more than when they just click on the bell, because
Yes.
Kim does that.
Yep.
But she goes through a few things, and which is very, very helpful to start out, but she doesn't do what the done for you people do.
That's a great point, Anne. And many people don't understand the difference between the bell and the done for you programs. So let's talk about that for a second. The bell, which is available to executives, unlimited appointments with our customer support team, is done with you. In other words, they will train you, or if you have an automation that you set up and you want somebody to look at it to make sure it's right before you activate it, or you need help uploading your contacts, as long as it's in the right format, they will help you upload them. But it's more training on the system than it is they don't do it for you. If you need anything done for you, corporate is going to turn you over to somebody that is a done for you trainer, and that will be at a fee. Joseph, just reach out to us privately. He was asking, how much do we charge? It really depends on the customer and what they need, to be honest with you. Some people only want a birthday, half birthday set up and maybe a holiday, and others want a lot set up. So it really depends on how much. I can't just quote a price over a video like this because everybody is different. So if you are interested in those type of services, please reach out to us and we'd be glad to quote that for you or for your client.
And I will say that, Brenda, you did more in probably 30 minutes, 20 minutes or 30 minutes than I could have done in 5 hours. So I think it was well worth it, and they're up and running and doing really well. So yeah.
And I'm gonna give a shout out to Anne, because she saw the value of her client, and Anne paid me instead of her client for me to set that up. So I want to give a shout out to Anne because she understands the lifetime value of the client. Do you have to do that? No. But if you have an executive, a client that maybe has been a customer for 4 months or so and not using it, it might be worth it to keep them.
Geraldine.
Hey, I just had an addition to that. Mike, you mentioned getting them started right, and we used to have a checklist of getting started right steps. Is there anything like that now with all the changes, or is there anything in the pipeline for that?
Not that I know of. I have our old document that was getting started right. It might still be out there under the files section. Is it, Kimberly? I know you put your thumbs up. If it's not, I can go try to find the document and we can repost it out there. But really in my opinion, getting started right is, Geraldine already knows this, a birthday, half birthday, a thank you for your referral, a nice to meet you, and a holiday, I think,
Yeah.
are the things that at a bare minimum, I would say you need to get set up for a client.
Yeah, and I understand all, we all know exactly what should be done. I think with the steps that we have, I mean, we have so many things available. We have the executive bell and we have the done for you, and that's great. But just that initial thank you for enrolling. Here's, 3 things you need to do right now. And then if they throw their hands up, boom, we got a solution for them with the done for you. So
that is a great idea for a design, for in the design store, for affiliates to use. So we will make that note, but corporate hopefully will be listening to this call also. And I don't see Kathy on, or she would be making that note right now to get a design out there. Thank you for your business with Mailbox Power with first 3 steps.
yeah, and then even referrals too. If you're ready to go deeper, or if you want to get started quicker, here's some other options. I mean, it's a great way to market everything we have.
Yep. And that, to be honest with you, Geraldine, Justin has been talking about a new program that's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but he was talking about it's something about partnering with a marketing company to do the done for you. That's why it's not on the website anymore. But I don't
That was my
know
next
when.
question.
Yeah, I don't know when that's gonna start. So and that might be why some of that's being held off.
Maybe, well, and there's such an opportunity. I mean, my brain goes on and on and on, even going beyond the done for you in terms of the different industry videos that can be plugged into that card, all sorts of opportunity there. It just takes a little time to get it all in place.
Yeah,
Just
and I know Ian and the marketing team are
crazy.
working furiously behind the scenes to try to get a lot of those tools ready for us. And I haven't seen them either. So you all are as clueless as we are.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Any other questions, concerns?
Where can we find out more about the 90-day packages?
The 90-day packages, if you go to your back office,
Yeah.
and then it will show a general 90-day, it says 90-day membership general landing page here. Mike can share, if you share your screen so that everybody knows where to find them. So that's where our promotional links are. So go to your back office, the 90-day membership general landing page is both. So that's the new landing page that they launched last week that kind of looks like our main landing page, but only talks about the 90-day packages.
Okay.
And then if you have somebody that you've already talked to and want to directly sign them up for the 90-day pro or 90-day executive, those links are right below that.
Okay.
Okay.
How did you get to that page?
So you're going to go down here to affiliate dashboard
It's under
account. And then it's your affiliate. Oh, no, dashboard.
Dashboard.
Yeah, dashboard. Okay.
Affiliate dashboard. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Joseph, we do have a card a month program. And if anybody's interested in that, you can reach out to us. It gives you a holiday automation and unique cards every single month that are only available to our card a month members. So if that's something that interests you, thank you, Joseph, for asking about that. Please reach out to us. We would love to talk to you about that program.
I consider that program a done for you for affiliates.
I like that, Geraldine. We have a lot of just customers using it too that aren't affiliates, but yes, it is a good place for affiliates that have another job to get designs every month to be using new stuff. Any other concerns or questions? I want to just open up the floor for a few minutes before we finish.
And if you have any ideas, I mean, if you're doing something that's really working well for you, feel free to share it, because that's what we're here for, is to facilitate some of that learning.
Neil.
I had an affiliate who could never get the automations launched. And every time I'd ask her what I can help her with, because I don't know myself, but she goes, I just don't know what to put in these cards. Is there a book or something, or is there a secret? You guys know how to? She's a realtor. Actually, I've had 3 realtors, and all of them have dropped off because they didn't know how to set up an automation. And as I talked with you guys earlier, nor do I. Oh, I have that book. So is it in that book? I haven't finished it yet. So I mean, I got up to a couple pages into it.
So when you have a new customer or affiliate in a niche, real estate has a group that is Mailbox Power Real Estate Agents. I'd have to look it up, but there is a Facebook group just for them. There is another one for insurance. There is another one for network marketers, and they can go join that group, and lots of ideas are shared. Now, it doesn't necessarily teach them how to build an automation, but as I said, Neil, our YouTube channel does have a lot of training videos, and many of you on this call have gone to that channel and watched the videos to learn. But that's what I would recommend, is get them plugged into those groups, because they're going to start to see what other people are using in that industry, and that will give them ideas for the automation. I can tell you for real estate, I would ask 2 questions. 1, do you want to farm neighborhoods? Are they looking to farm, or are they looking just to nurture their current client base? Because if they're a new agent, they're looking to farm. And then I would point them in the direction of going to the automation templates, and then go to find and engage. I think it's find and engage. And the real estate templates are already there for them. So they just install and it's ready to go. They don't even really have to do anything, because the system will automatically merge their contact information onto it. So we really can be a plug and play. If you're looking for what to say in cards, like a thank you in that, again, there are templates out there, but if they're trying to create something unique of their own, when you are in design, when you say design a new card, in the top right, there is a what to say button. And under that what to say, there is birthday, there's thank you, there's all different types of wording that's already there for them, so they don't have to think about it.
And for those of you that have never heard about Google,
Yeah.
Google is a great place to be able to go out and look for what to say in a greeting card. So if you search Google for greeting card greetings, they have unlimited stuff out there that you can just copy and paste or tweak to fit your needs. But it's a great place to go out and search for that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah, and I see Linda and a few others, Chat GPT.
Yeah.
There are so many AI writing tools out there. Canva has magic writing. If you go to magicwritingtool.com, I believe it is, magicwritingtool.com. If that doesn't work, just reach out to me and I'll give you the link. But that's through Canva. And if you don't have a Canva account, Canva can do so much for you in your business and creating unique designs for your business. Nanette.
Hang on. You were looking for ideas and suggestions.
Yes.
Is there any way you and Mike could design a series of cards that we could send to new customers that number one says, welcome to Mailbox Power. And then the big 3 steps on how to get started. And then maybe some tips and ideas for subsequent cards.
Yep, we absolutely can. We actually have a series that we had already created, but needs to be updated because some of the links to the designs aren't in the design catalog anymore, but it talks about customer retention, customer acquisition, birthday. I don't remember. It was like a series of 10 or 12
And I'm
different
sure
cards.
that, Bob Wilcox is one of those
Great,
great designers and great thinkers. So, Bob, if you have anything like that, feel free to share that, please.
That would be awesome.
But yeah, we can go look at something like that. We could get with Bob too, because I know Bob's got he did a lot of the newsletter formats, just prospecting for Mailbox Power and that. So he might already have something done too.
If you would care to get in touch with me, Bob Wilcox, rkw@gmail.com, and tell me what you want, and then I'll put my noodle on it and see what happens. Maybe I can come up with something for you.
And you were garbled a little bit, Bob. So if you can put that in the chat for everybody, that would be awesome. Nanette, did you have something else?
No, that was it. Thank you both.
You're welcome. Welcome, Damar. I see you just hopped in. We're just about to finish the call, but welcome. You'll have to go back and watch the recording.
Okay.
Nanette, did you have something else?
No, I'm good. Thank you very much.
Okay. Awesome. Well, with that, I don't have anything else. Do you?
I don't.
Let's go out this week, and I want you to really think about the 90-day memberships. Because if you need to generate 400, I use 400 because 2 of the executives is about 400, not quite. If you need to generate $400 in extra income, or 8 or 12, there is an easy way to do it now. And if you do it consistently every single month, you will be amazed at the income potential with Mailbox Power. So with that, we hope you.
I do have one thing, just something that popped into my mind. We were listening to an audiobook. It's called The Membership Economy.
Yep.
And in that book, they talk about making sure that when you have offers, that you start with your biggest package first. Because if you start with that big package first, and you talk about all the benefits that provides them, it gives them something to look at. And as you start talking to them and say, well, if you sign up for this lower package, then you don't get this, you don't get this, you don't get this, you don't get this. And studies have shown that when you start at the top with your best package, chances are that's what they're going to buy. So always do that in any sales presentation that you have. Always start with your best package and then offer the least package. You just let them know they're just not going to get all the benefits of the best package.
Geraldine.
I just saw something quickly. And this may vary for anybody, individually, but what I've tried to focus on in this interim period is the people that had already signed up with me. So the affiliates that I've been working with over the years, I have done over the top extra to stay in touch with them, as well as the people who signed up and canceled, because they can come back and do the 90-day. So that's kind of been my top priority. But then on top of that, finding new ways to reach new people just kind of puts a package together to make it continue to work. Just want to throw that out.
Love it. And somebody asked about the book. It's called The Membership Economy by Robbie Kellman. And we listened to it on Audible. So it's a great book to listen to. Always be looking for and listening or reading books and growing. Yep. Marie's got it. Because that's how you grow. And that's really how we got from where we were early on to where we are today, is education and learning from all of you and books. That's another
good
very good book. Yep. And The Consistency Chain is another good book. So with that, I hope you have a fabulous week, and we look forward to hearing all your success stories next week on Mailbox Power Mastermind Call. Bye, everyone.